Greetings, beautiful humans, and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. This is your soulmate soul scopes, where your Akashic Records, your soul books, meet your zodiac. Now, many of you may not be really familiar with the Akashic Records. Well, this is your soul's journey through evolution in time. So the timing of this video is really important for the message that you are about to receive. These are channeled messages from your soul, your angels, your guides, your crossover loved ones, and your ascended masters. We use tarot and oracle cards just to connect and communicate with you. So watching the message all the way through is super important, because as a medium and a channel, it's likely that some of these messages may be very specific. And since we're channeling for an entire zodiac, sometimes your loved ones or maybe an ancestor may have a specific message just for you. And so if you don't watch it all the way through, you may miss a very important channeled message. So your arrival at this channel and this message may be the timing that you need it. And because we're channeling for an entire zodiac, each situation and circumstance may not resonate with you, but you may pick up a few ways to go about your situation and circumstances. And don't forget to jump to the timestamps, because all decans will be separated by your timestamps. So don't forget, check your timestamps. So now, let's get ready for your Soulmate Soul Scopes reading. Greetings, and welcome in, all my friends, beautiful humans. Come on in. Happy New Year. I'm Demi with I Am Powered by Love TV, and it's going to be your soulmate, soul growth portion of the reading, your life path and energy information, all that you need to know going into January 15th through the 31st, just in time to what you need to know for retrograde season. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey Taurus, we are going to go ahead and take a look at what you need to know for the energies of January 15th through the 31st. And this is the soul growth. And the most important thing that we are really not understanding about where we are now is that it's made up of so many different components. And this is a major one that not a lot of people talk about, is what is your life path and what is the karmic path? What are the patterns of energy that are moving into your life to assist you grow? So this is the soul lesson, soul ability, and the healing path. And we're going to go ahead and get started. This is not pre-shuffle, so normally that's kind of where we go. There's a shuffle. And what aspects are you Tauruses under right now? This is going to help set up your Decan reading, by the way, so that you can better understand how to clarify whatever the current situations may be afoot in your life, what and how to shift through those circumstances that you are facing to be able to manifest what you dream, desire, as well as what you deserve to have happen as you are co-creating your existence on a daily basis, right? We want to be able to put the right energies in the right place so that we're not redoing things over and over again. All right, we're going to look at the soul lesson. I'm going to continue shuffling here because a lot of what I hear is movement already for the entire lot. I love that for you. This is the lesson of love. And the being gentle on yourself. You have been already kind of shifting through the year into the space of being able to connect to coming out of your shell to move forward. So being able to embrace and embody your own self unconditional love is going to be necessary to deepen the connection to you and what it is that you want in your partnership life, and those relationships in that sector. This is the life, this is your gifts, talents, and abilities, how you are going to able to actually take this lesson of connecting deeper to your sense of self. It's by actually battling the old version of yourself, and you that fierceness. It's not necessarily a physical fight, but this is a skill set that you have in literally tearing down old ways of doing things. So if you look at what you learned in 2020 about your business, career, and financial sector growth, you'll see that this muscle got flexed pretty well. And so now you have to use it internally for your emotional wellness and well-being if you're going to heal and move and grow your relationships in 2021. And that's, not just partnerships, but business alliances, family, as well as friends. Now, this last card is literally your path, okay? And this is how the best way to go about embracing your life transformation and changes, okay? Cleanse and protect. So as you are moving and shifting into the deepening of self-love and better embracing that you want to be loved and being vulnerable to that, you are going to be able to use a skill set of literally addressing the parts of your story that are keeping you from it. And this is how you continue to do that, is that you protect your values. You also cleanse. So releasing, clearing, cleansing, these types of rituals are not just ritualistic, but you have to do that on the inside. And this is in your solar plex. So this is an action that your initiation of going inward and saying, okay, this is what I love most about myself. And this is also what I want as a dynamic exchange. I'm just giving you an example. You'll get more information and details in your reading. But this is your soul growth for, again, January 15th through the 31st. So let's get started with your reading. Greetings and welcome to all my Taurus Decan ones whose birthdays are from April 20th through the 30th. Let's get started with your reading. Okay, all my Aquarius, welcome in, my friends. Peace and blessings. And again, if you didn't see it in the Soul Growth, Happy New Year. If you haven't watched the Soul Growth video, please do. It really sets up the energy. Now, these have been pre-shuffled after the energy reading. There we go. First one. Love that. I would highly recommend that you go back and take a look at it so you can better understand what energies and patterns, life and karmic healing are moving in your life at this time, so you can make the most of the energy, right? So first card in, actually I heard, when I saw it, the first thing I heard is that you are already seeing the effects of your changed thinking, that synchronicities are lining up and putting you in a beautiful spot to not only take advantage of some new business partnerships and alignments. This is coming in on business first, sorry. That these alignments, agreements, and opportunities have been synchronizing for you really well. And it's a really great period of harmony that you're moving into. And when it comes to love and relationships, so you're still finding that either especially for those in relationships, you're not finding that synchronistic pattern there because you didn't put a lot of energy there. So that's why the partnerships is the first thing that showed up and I heard. And again, these are Akashic Record channeled readings accompanied by oracle cards. So they're saying that the reason why that you're still experiencing the unsurety of what the relationship holds or what it means to you is because you just literally haven't put a lot of your own heart into it. It's been a back burner item all of last year, and to try to add some fuel to the fire at the last minute makes it an intangible yet energy to be fully formed, because we're still talking about the will of someone else. And for those who are single and dating and looking, to attract that, you just still don't have enough energy. You have to make space for that. That means you have to clear out some room in order to move someone into your direction, and there it is. There's still healing that needs to be done. So your thought process of it's easier to make money and to build my career, my status and stature, that's where you've put the focus on. And so you haven't made room. I mean, you have to clear out the beliefs that the relationship can wait. And so you just can't, because you snapped your fingers and woke up and said, oh my gosh, I find myself wanting to be with someone. I feel lonely. I want to share my growth in my life with someone. Now you have to heal the reason why you didn't put it there in the first place. And that's just how we all work. We have to make room for the thoughts and intentions that we have, and we have to heal. Meaning cleaning, that's the closet that we have to clean. We just don't change our thoughts and think that the perfect relationship is going to attract to us. You're only going to attract the energy that you're at. And so if you're at an energy where you lack trust, that a relationship is going to work out for you, you are going to attract the experience of that thought. And that's just how that works. So it's time for you to really dig in now. They're asking you to spend time. This is the situation. You are going to have to spend some time in the thought, meditative, going inward. It doesn't mean that you have to physically do meditation, but you do need to slow down right now, especially on the precipice of the retrograde, because whatever the intention here is, you are already in flow, and they're saying stay here, but work out the why right now so that we can turn this around. Okay, and this breathe is also rest and recovery. They're saying slow down. You need to breathe. So I'm also hearing that thoughts are really scattered and kind of you're being pulled in multiple directions, and you still don't even know quite where you stand. So let's take a look at the outcome here. The outcome is about flexibility. Let's move these in line so you can see these a little bit better. Just trying to put them in a pattern for you. Let's do that. So you're going to need to be flexible to work out the partnership. So especially for those in relationships, this is a time of connecting where you haven't placed your energy. And if you're waiting for them to respond, then you need to sit still in silence and have peace that it's working out, because there's compromise here on the table in this area. And they're also saying that some of your thoughts, which is why healing is here, and the loyalty, is because some of your thoughts are self-limiting your ability to attract that person. You have broken this down to like a really finite, for those who are single and dating or still looking for those relationships. You have this tiny microcosm of a space for this person to fit in, or he or she needs this. They need to do that. They need to be capable of this. And all of these are fear-based control thoughts. They're not what is really good for you, that's going to grow you, have you evolve, and then also experience love. You want to be able to control how they love you. And so this flexible is coming in two ways. And also for those who are already in relationships, who are mending those fences and that gap of distance between communication and affection, you're going to have to be flexible and listen to your partner's needs now, because that's why this is in this position. Also, your stillness and receptivity is going to be very important. They say you are in a period of regenerating that, and that doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to still harmonize with the serendipitous flow in your life of those sequencings of synchronicities and opportunities. Pick and choose your battle is what they're also saying. That's why they want you to stay here, because you are undergoing a very huge transformative cycle. And this is the last card that I'm going to pull here, because this relationship is under the men's right now. You are going to have to go deep here as you are letting old things go and old mantras, belief statements. So crazy, because I just had a conversation about it where I was on the phone talking with someone who was saying, well, I don't don't plan plans. I just let kind of like life happen, and then I work it out as I go. And then then I kind of said, well, this is something that you always say. This is something that you always do. And the reason why they're telling me to tell you this is because you don't think that you have a set pattern of things that you say that you believe in. And you say these things so much that they just become a way of being. And these ways now are falling away here. And you are going to have to really deepen the connection in your heart center with your soul before you can deepen the connection with your soul mate. And so on the horizon here, the greatest thing that we can look at, we're going to pull one last card here, is that you are letting go of the story. They were just going to say that anyway. This is at the heart of it. That's what my, me jumping in there and kind of sharing that. They wanted me to share that with you because you need to let go of the reason why the story exists. It's one thing to change the story. You can just write a new story, but do you believe it? Anybody could post a post and blog a blog, and anybody can say any words out there, but do you believe them to be true? Because then you live by them. And not only that, but serendipity brings them into your life through happy, correlating, seemingly uncoincidental events. And so there you have it, Taurus. We are going through a regenerative period where we're going deeper. They already said that very in the beginning. And again, that cleanse and protect. If you didn't see the soul growth portion of the video, definitely go back to understand how to shift through this healing and transformation time period. And that flexibility is that inward looking where you're going to have to tear down thoughts. That soul growth was definitely for you, Decan 1. So definitely go back and watch that. And then come back and take a look at this video again. And we are going to wrap it up now. All right, all my Tauruses, it's time to go through that transformation. And this time, let's really look at the parts of us that are keeping us from creating and co-creating in life. Life doesn't just step into line unless we line up with our own thoughts and our own emotional world inside, what we are really truly feeling. Those sometimes are the hardest feelings to really say, oh my gosh, I have this fear of really being hurt, and this trust is there that I'm being asked to relinquish, my all. How do I know that someone isn't going to hurt me? And these are the things that you're saying. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. If this resonates with you in the love sector and in the money sector, I want you to drop these icons right here, okay? And put them in the comments and let everyone know that you watched it all the way through. And, we just want to connect with you. We want to build a safe community and a space where we can assist you in the processing of your healing and transformational story. So connect with us right here at I Am Powered by Love TV. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get all the drops of love with all of our fresh new content every time it drops. And I'm Demi, and I'm signing out. Namaste.